What's up, YouTube? This is Don Freeman again. Wanting to come in with another video right after 4th of July, short week on stocks. And had two short down days and then a Friday where most of my stocks kind of bounced back and the stock market in general kind of bounced back. So, you know, I guess you can call that a flat week. But good news is on my Robinhood account, it announced a couple of my stocks for the payout next week. I got my AGNC, my EFAS, which is emerging markets in Europe, my SPFF, which are preferred dividend stocks, my SDIV, which is another U.S. and emerging market stocks, all came in, coming in on the 12th and the 14th. And so those were the ones that I was trying to build back at the beginning of the month. Like I said before, that I had sold off to pay for some hospital bills. But in total, I'll get about $650 from those, which is some nice change. Certainly, I have the Orchard Island and Prospect Capital, which always they report, but they pay out later, like on the 20th and the 27th, and those are giving me another $11. And so I also have a Taiwan stock that when you look at it, it should have a lot of growth, even though it pays a dividend, but it only pays its dividend once a year. And I only have 3 shares of that, but at the end of July, that's going to pay me $1.36. So that's not bad to get a dividend when you're really looking to get some growth out of it. And so that was a nice start to the month. But looking back at June, I still had payouts from several different ETFs. Didn't know if I told you guys, I went ahead and sold out of my Russell 3000 small caps because, small caps have been volatile up and down right now. And I wanted to add to my Apple Yield Max covered call ETF. And so I did that. Now I have 28 shares of that Yield Max. And I heard somewhere where they're going to pay this month around 66 cents a share. So I'm thinking I'm looking at around $16, $17 on that month for this month. As long as I got them all in, in a lot of time. But I also have $5 from Sixth Street, $11 from Vivo in June. The YYY gave me $29 in June. The XRMI gave me almost $17 in June. And then the Yield Max had given me $3.50 in June. And I only had 12 shares, and that was at 29 cents a share. So I'm looking for everything to be on the up and up this month. I kind of decided for this year what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the Yield Max, I'm going to build the YYY, I'm going to build the XRMI and Vivo, and try to make my covered calls strong. I'm certainly going to build on Orchard Island because they pay a strong dividend for a REIT. And then also, some of the beginning of the month stocks, like I said at the beginning of this video, I want those to be stronger, even though the payout is not as strong. So, it sounds like I'm trying to build everything anyways, which is what you do, but I'm certainly going to be weighted to getting those covered call ETFs going faster than my regular stocks. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I noticed how a lot of my YouTubers are all talking about doing covered calls. I'm thinking about it myself, but you just need to have 100 shares or more of a kind of volatile stock, which that's what one thing I don't have. I do have some lesser known farmer stocks, and I got like 30 and 66 shares of those respectively. And so I'm looking at that, maybe trying to get to 100 shares and see if it opens up the options, trade option when you looking at that tab. But if not, I'll just, they're very inexpensive, so I'll just hold on for, a year or two and see what type of growth I get out of them. And then I may just turn to some of the other stocks that a lot of people are using, something like maybe NVIDIA or something, Palantir or something like that. But I'll keep you posted on what I decide to do. But for right now, just building the covered call ETFs and let them do the work for me. I had a nice vacation this week. Went ahead and got some work done. Some people asked about getting some bushes cleaned out, getting some gardens cleaned out, getting some shrubs cut back so you can see to the back of the property. So I did that and made maybe like $130 on the side while on vacation. And, so that's good. Not having to drive to work all week, that saves me about $60. And so, just chilling. Ate good food on 4th of July. Just came from my church, Covenant United Methodist Church in Springfield, Ohio. They had a potluck, and everybody there are exquisite cooks, I have to say. Had everything, had maybe 4 different types of chicken, all kinds of 2 different types of potato salad, 2 different types of greens, and then greens with cabbage in it, corn bakes, cornbread, corn on the cob, beans with beef, pasta salad, some sweets, which I didn't even look at the sweets because I'm not into sweets, but, take it from me, if they made them, they're probably the best you can find. And then a couple other people brought in things like, pizza and maybe, what was that, a deep dish from Pizza Hut. And then some Schuler's Bakery, which is our local bakery chain, which is really good. And, just sitting with the church members, talking, catching up. They were setting up for a memorial, which they said they do every, so often, just to memorialize and remember some of the founding members of the church, other members of the church, friends and families of the church. And, because, certainly you're missed but not forgotten. And that's the world we live in, you got to pray for the ones you love and lose. Certainly tomorrow they're going to do a fellowship day where, certainly, same as, any Sunday, you're going to come in and read a bit about, the life and times in the Bible, and then, get a sermon on some of the meaning behind that. But they're encouraging all the members to, try to bring somebody new and, bring some new people to the church. So, those are all good things. This is the end of my vacation. I'll be back to work. And certainly I'm going to try to post another video on a weekly basis. Got a little further in my book back here, exchange traded funds. by Russell Wild, MBA, and got to chapter 24 where they talk about using your ETFs for your retirement funds, which I still don't do just yet. I have a retirement through the state, through OPERS, for some work I did with Wright State, which I think I got 10 grand in that. But sooner or later, I'm going to start my own IRA, and then, after a year, I have the option to roll that over into it with no penalties. So those are all the things I'm trying to do, and it's just slowly and steadily reading up on my finances, watching my YouTube videos of, some of the great ones talking about, financial stability, living, below your means, building up your emergency fund, which, with some of the windfalls I had this week, I, built up my emergency fund, was able to help out a couple people this week who needed a little bit of money, and, those are some of the things that makes you feel good when you're able to help. So yeah, I'm not going to hold you guys up too long. Start my Saturday and go relax. Maybe like I like to do is go enjoy the scene at the reservoir. But if you haven't already, come across this video, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way, anytime I post a video, you'll be notified. And certainly, if you have a comment, leave it in the bottom, and I'll read the comments every week when I upload my videos, and I'll get back with you when I can. All right, see you in the next one.